Good students. I welcome you to the second part of professional nursing practice 2. In the previous study session, we have discussed the first part of professional nursing practice. Here we discuss the second part. Sit back and enjoy this lecture. As discussed in the previous study session, nursing is a caring profession and it is honored as a spiritual, spirit-filled practice that it is. You should believe that nursing is a call for a special spiritual person who cares about the spirituality of others. The humanistic nature of nursing is reflected in the caring model, and caring is the central concept in the discipline of nursing. As you can see, caring is the essence of nursing. In this study session, you'll be introduced to professional nursing organizations, advocacy activities, and the concept of professionalism in nursing. At the end of this study session, you should be able to explain professional nursing organizations, you should be able to describe advocacy activities, and you should be able to explain the concept of professionalism in nursing. Professional nursing organizations. Human beings have tendency to congregate, to talk among themselves, and advocate for their causes. This has certainly occurred in nursing as evidenced by the breadth and depth of the various nursing groups that seek to enhance the work of nurses generally and in their specialty areas. There are over 100 national nursing organizations and many international organizations. And their area of interest can depend on, it can be certain specific nursing, like ambulatory, perioperative, or long term. It can be system specific disorders, like heart failure organizations, nephrology organizations, HIV/AIDS organizations. Also, it can be age periods along the continuum of life. Some people can be interested in neonates, they can be interested in pediatric, they can be interested in adults, they can be interested in geriatric nursing. It can also be ethnic and cultural specific. You can be interested in black, you can be interested in the Filipino, you can be interested in male, it depends. Then graduate level and advanced practice nursing specialties. You can be interested in clinical nurse specialists, you can be interested in nurse practitioners, you can be interested in certified nurse midwives, and etc. What are the fundamental principles of professional discipline? There are three fundamental principles of professional discipline. It includes public protection, constitutional fitness, and professional licensure. The public protection, it indicates that the primary goal of professional discipline is public protection. As an extension of the state police power, the medical board's disciplinary authority is aimed at protecting medical consumers from the harms they may incur at the hands of incompetent or dishonest physicians. Also, constitutional fitness. The existence of a constitutional fitness to practice requirement gives us an important insight into the substantive boundaries of professional discipline. That is, if it is to serve as a meaningful limitation on medical board authority, the substantive due process requirements that the criteria for licensure and discipline be rationally related to the practice of medicine necessarily implies that there are at least some criteria that do not satisfy the standard. Professional licensure. Professional licensure and discipline standards are established to ensure a minimal level of competence rather than to identify aspirational standards of professional conduct. As a practical matter, licensure requirements are aimed at improving the quality of medical care and in turn public health. What are the characteristics of a profession? There are 6 generally acceptable characteristics of a profession. It involves a skill based on theoretical knowledge. It involves a skill that requires training and education. It must demonstrate competence by passing a test. Also, integrity is maintained by adherence to a code of conduct. Service is also provided for the public good, and also a profession must be well organized. Advocacy activities of a professional nurse. Advocacy is the cornerstone of nursing, and nurses advocate for patients, they advocate for causes, and they advocate for the profession. Our advocacy, motivated by moral and ethical principles, seeks to influence policies by pleading or arguing within political, economic, and social systems, and also institutions, for an idea or cause that can lead to decision in resource allocation that promotes nursing, and all of healthcare. Advocacy itself is an act of pleading or arguing in favor of something, such as a cause, policy, or interest of active support of an idea. Why do we advocate? We advocate for recognition of an infringement on a human right. Human rights are based on a set of core values which directly relate to advocacy, like fairness, respect, equality, dignity, and autonomy. We also advocate because it's our professional duty of care. If we notice that a client is not being treated according to these values, we must advocate for change. Advocacy helps to assist the clients with their learning needs. Being involved in professional practice initiatives and activities to enhance health care, and it involves being knowledgeable about policies that impact on the delivery of health care. Professionalism in nursing. Professionalism embraces a set of attitudes, skills, and behaviors, attributes, and values which are expected from those to whom society has extended the privilege of being considered a professional. Professionalism in nursing. Has nursing actually achieved this? There are some strategies to promote professionalism, and it includes conducting a need assessment and developing an educational plan for the unit. Use best practice guidelines as the foundation of care delivered in the workplace. You review workplace policies and procedures to ensure registered nurses are working to their full scope of practice, making changes as necessary to advance nursing practice. Also, we organize regular education sessions for staff seeking staff input on pertinent topics, and you use technology to offer professional development in service sessions throughout the 24-hour period. We also hold regular staff meetings where staff can discuss what they are doing well and they raise issues that need to be addressed. To also encourage professionalism in nursing, you create a culture of learning in the workplace by subscribing to relevant scientific journals, creating a journal club for staff members to participate in. You provide internet access to the unit to allow staff access electronic journals, and so on. At the end of the day, you reflect and act on ways to be inclusive in all aspects of one practice. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.